Hello YouTube, Totalhenry here. I know I haven't made a video for a while, but I have a special video for you guys today. It is a all Japanese manga haul. And the other reason why this video is special is I'm actually filming this in Tokyo. Tokyo's right outside there. So yeah, I've been in Tokyo for the past 4 or 5 days. Yeah, I've had a great time, and I got some manga, more than I probably should have bought, but I wanted to show you guys this stuff. Yes, art videos are coming. I've been trying to get back into it. It's really based on what I want, but anyway, on to the manga. First off, it's manga magazines. This right here is Weekly Shonen Magazine. I'll show you the spine. This came out just the other day. So this, I think right now this might be the newest magazine, and as you can see, AKB 48 is on there. And I got this one because one of my favorite manga ever, Hajime No Ippo, is in this magazine. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. So here we go. Right here in the magazine, it's Hajime No Ippo. I hope this is showing up on camera. So when I got this magazine, I was actually surprised by how thin some of these pages were. Like, it's almost hard to see some of the art here, and it's not really the best paper quality. It's really cheaply printed. And for those of you wondering how much this was about a little over, I want to say like 400 yen. If there's a price on here. No, this looks like it was like 200 yen. So it was like $3 or something. So I'll show you some more of the art here. I don't know what series this is from. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I mainly bought this because of Hajime No Ippo was in it, and I will probably go and flip around and see what some of the other series are. Seven Deadly Sins is in here, is in the front of the magazine. This is a page from Seven Deadly Sins. I haven't read that series yet. I think I read like the first few chapters, and I stopped. It's the series I want to go back to at some point. Here's another page from it. I think a lot of you, or at least I hope a lot of you, want to see some of the inside, so it might be a longer video. The other series in here is Ace No Diamond Part 2. I didn't know Ace No Diamond ended, and I guess there's a sequel. And apparently it's been going on for a while because there's 91 chapters. So yeah, that is Weekly Shonen Magazine. The second magazine that I got is Weekly Shonen Sunday. Here's the spine again, and this is also, I think, the latest issue. And I got this because Case Closed was on the cover, and I think if some of you may know, if you've watched some of my videos, I'm a huge Case Closed fan. Or as it's known here, Detective Conan. The thing that struck me when I opened this up was, as you can see, the main character right here, Jimmy, he's not Conan, or he's not in this little kid form. He looks like a regular high school student, so I don't know what's happening with that. Here's just another manga in here. This is a baseball manga. I don't exactly know what series that is. I don't know if there's any other series in here that I'm familiar with. Yeah, let's see if there's another cool image, cool page. This page is kind of cool. Rain. So yeah, here's the soccer manga. Another thing I noticed is that some of the pages are tinted. They look like a different color. Some of them are pink, and some of them are have this greenish tint. I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, that was Weekly Shonen Sunday. And again, this was about 250 yen, so that's about $2-3. And then everyone's favorite, Weekly Shonen Jump. with Soma on the front. That's TV anime. So here's the spine, straw hat on there. So again, this is the newest issue. Here's a cover page. Here's a color page, right there. Let's see what else I can find. I haven't looked through this too much because I haven't read the newest chapters. This is Dr. Stone. I've stopped reading this series. I don't know why, it just didn't appeal to me. Here's One Piece. And let's find one more cool image here. There are tons of series in here that I didn't even know existed, which I think is really, really cool. Like, I don't know what this series is. If anyone knows, I'd love to know the answer, because it looks kind of cool. I flipped through this a little bit. Anything else worth showing in here? There's one series in here I'm not going to show, but because it's nudity and it's kind of inappropriate. Well, inappropriate's a strong word. It's just not something I want to show. Maybe I can find a picture that's not total fan service. Here, it's from this series, if anyone knows. I forget what the series is called, but I was shocked when I was flipping through and I saw like things that looked like hentai. So yeah, that's it for the manga magazines here. They're all quite thick, and again, I was shocked that they didn't have the paper wasn't as good as I thought it would be. So now I have a bunch of manga volumes. I'm sorry if this is a longer video. The first volume I got is this right here, and I have the title written down. It is Kuchikame, which is the shortened version of this series, because the full title is Kochira Katsushika Ku Kamerari Konmae Hashute Shujo. I probably pronounced that wrong. And it basically translates to, this is the police station in front of Kaimira Park and Katsushika Ward. And this series, well, this is volume 100 right here. This series actually just ended about a year ago, and when it ended, it had 200 volumes and 1,960 chapters. And it went on for about 40 years in Shonen Jump, so this is an amazingly long-run series. Let me show you some of the art inside. I'm really interested in this series, and I wish I could find English translations online. Only like the first 7 chapters have been translated, and I really want to read this series because it went on for so long, and I'm just really intrigued by it. And one thing I noticed, as you can see, this is volume 100, is the inside cover right here has some cool art. I've never seen that before. So yeah, I would love to collect all these volumes, but that's 200 volumes, and it doesn't make sense if I can't read Japanese, or can't read it well enough to understand what's going on. Okay, so let's put this away. Maybe I'll show some more. I'll show one more page from in here. I also like the main character. I think he looks funny. Apparently this is like a gag manga, and for a gag manga to run 40 years is pretty impressive. So I guess I'll show this one next. The next series next volume I got is Berserk, volume 38. I have not really read Berserk. I read like the first 3 chapters maybe a year or 2 ago. It's a series that I really want to get into, and I'm thinking of doing it. And I just saw this, I just saw this earlier today, and I just thought it looked really nice, and I'd heard many things about it, and I thought it might be, I guess, a cool thing to have. And I was flipping through here. I don't really know what's going on, but the art is incredible. So if any of you out there have read Berserk, please let me know. Is this something I really should start reading? Should I drop everything else I'm doing in my life and just read this series? I know the author goes on hiatus a lot, but I think there's enough chapters to keep me occupied for a long time. And I would love to get an English volume, but I just was in Japan, so I figured this is a nice thing to have. And maybe I'll learn Japanese well enough to read it. I'll show this one. Next we have Volume 1 of To LaRue. This is illustrated by the guy who did Black Cat, which is a really good series. I highly recommend that. I also recommend To LaRue. I really love the series. 18 volumes, it's already completed. Let me see if I can find some picture in here that's not inappropriate, because this series is known for its fan service. And despite that, it's still a really good series. The art is good. I forget the artist's name, but he's a really good artist. And yeah, overall, when I was reading this series, I forgot about the fan service. I was into it for the characters, and I'm being completely serious. Like, it's just really, really funny, and I highly recommend it. There's also a sequel to this, To LaRue Darkness, which is basically a hentai, but I strongly recommend To LaRue, and I actually got this at a manga store for 100 yen, which is about $1. So this was a steal. I don't know if I will get the entire series. Probably not. Maybe. Who knows? Then I also picked up this really nice book, which is Hayao Miyazaki's Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. And this is just a beautiful book. It feels really nice. As you can see, 390 yen right there. So that's just under $4. The Berserk volume was 580, so just over $5. So all the manga here is really cheap. Here's some of the art inside. And just like the Studio Ghibli movies and Miyazaki's movies, the art in here is fantastic. I did a little reading up on this series, on this manga, and apparently when he was drawn initially, he just really used pencil. He didn't really ink his, he didn't ink it, so that's why it looks a little bit, I don't know what the word is, like, it lacks contrast. It's not as, what's it called, I guess it's, I don't know, it looks unfinished. It looks lighter than some of the other series I've been showing you. And one of the coolest things about this book is there's this pull-out color poster in here. Let's see if I can show this. This is gorgeous. I love this. And in addition to that, it also came with an actual poster that I can put up on my wall. Let's see. I hope this will all fit on camera. Is this showing? Yes, it is. So I'm definitely going to hang this up on my wall. This is gorgeous. I didn't expect it to have the poster. I actually got this at a convenience store. They sell manga at convenience stores in Japan, and they had all seven volumes, but I couldn't justify buying all 7. Not just money, but I'm going back in a few days, and I can't squeeze it into my luggage. So unfortunately, only one. But it's probably for the best, because as I said, I can't read Japanese, and I can buy it in English and actually be able to read it. And this can just be like a keepsake. Plus, it also came with a really nice poster. So now the final series is Hajime No Ippo, and I got 5 volumes, just a bunch of random volumes. Volume 30. This one was also 100 yen, so about $1, which is incredible. The spine's a little faded, but other than that, I don't really care. So I was at the store, and they had a bunch of Hajime No Ippo volumes, and I just chose a bunch of random ones. This one, not to spoil anybody, but this is Ippo's championship fight with Sendo. See if I can find some. Here's a pretty good image. an iconic moment from the series. I absolutely love Hajime no Ippo, and if you follow me on my channel, you'll know that I have a ton of it. Then I got volume 38, again, 100 yen, $1, and I love this cover, and this has one of my favorite fights in the entire manga. Right here. If you know the series, you will be able to tell what fight this was. This is one of the saddest moments in the manga, but at the same time one of the best moments in the manga. I really like the art here. It's very, very solid, very good. Then I got 39, $1, 100 yen. I don't know why I keep saying that. I feel like I'm bragging. Am I bragging? What is in this volume? Oh, this is Ippo against, I think, Hammer Now? I think that's the character's name. It's been a long time since I read this part. I mean, like, it's 39 volumes, which is long for any series, but considering this series has like 118 volumes, it feels like it was years ago that I read this. Then I got 43, again, 100 yen. It's a pretty cool cover. I feel like the anatomy right here is off. Like, it looks weird to me, but it's still very, very good. And I chose this volume because this was the fight between Takamura and Brian Hawk. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Let's see if I can... Here's a good action page, action panel. This is one of the best fights in the entire series. And then the last volume I bought, and the last volume of this manga haul, was Hajime no Ippo, volume 118. This was not 100 yen. This was a little bit more. This was like 400 or 500, so $4 or $5, which I still think is very cheap. Which is a reflection on the screen. And this is also the most recent volume, so this just came out not too long ago. Here's a nice page. Even after all these years, after over 25 years, the art is still super good. The story is amazing. I'm worried I'm gonna not live to see the end of the series. I'm worried it's just gonna go on and on for forever. I hope it wraps up soon. I don't want to rush the ending, but I hope there is an ending in the foreseeable future. I don't want it to drag on any longer than it has to, because this is an incredible series, and I highly recommend it. So that is it for my long and rambly Japanese manga haul. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I have 2 art videos that I've rendered and they're on my computer. I just haven't uploaded them yet. I think you guys will enjoy them. I could be wrong. Well, my voice is starting to go, so it sounds like a good time to end this video. Please subscribe, leave a comment, suggestion, whatever. Things you hate about this video, I don't care. Subscribe, and thank you for watching.